Hey guys, welcome back to the Watch Mission. Today we're just going to do a budget review of the Kingsbury watch. And I received this one just a few days ago. Thought I would try it out just because it's got the sweeping hand quartz movement, which I've never had before, right? I've got plenty of the mecha quartz where the second hand on the chrono kind of sweeps, but not on a not just a regular second hand itself. So this one's a little bit different from that perspective. And I've seen a couple reviews out there, so I thought I'd give them a try. So far I'm pretty impressed. And today's review is really all about the budget. And this particular watch comes in at $89. So for that you're getting it's a Seiko movement. It does come with a 1-year warranty. It's a stainless steel case that's very well finished. I got the one that is kind of a copper style to it, copper finish. It doesn't have a plain case back. It's got a kind of a finished case back there, which is pretty nice. It is a stamped. Hey, a quick interruption, so I don't forget here. Make sure you guys join me on Watch Crunch. If you haven't joined Watch Crunch, you really should. It is a great platform. So Max, the guy who created it, he's a great guy. The whole community is fantastic. So it's kind of like social media specific for watches, but it is really a great place to kind of hang out. So join me over there, and there I kind of put a lot of my additional posts. Links to my videos, which reminds me to let you guys know the Forza deal is still out there, right? So I'm waiting. I'm going to lower it, and I'm going to go to 20 Patreons. So the first 20 people who join my Patreon and then get invited to the Discord, those first 20 people will have a chance to win the Forza that I reviewed. So if you didn't see that video, go take a quick look at that. But basically it's $5 a month to get into the perks program. There's no commitment, so at any time you can drop out. As soon as you win a watch or something, then drop out. That's perfectly fine. But I'd appreciate it if you stuck with me and supported me. But $5 for a watch that's $500, $600. I think that's not a bad chance when you have a 1 in 20 shot at it. So. Again, join me over there on Watch Crunch. I hope to see you. Give me a follow. And all right, back to the Kingsbury. Just a genuine leather bracelet, or genuine leather strap. And I only recently learned, and probably everyone else knows this, so this is just me kind of exposing my ignorance. But I was watching a Teddy Balderson video where he was describing the different types of leather. And I always thought genuine leather was kind of probably somewhere in the middle. I didn't really know where it sat, but I always thought, well, if they're going to stamp it, that probably means that it's at least a grade or two above the worst. And that's not necessarily true, right? So there's nothing wrong with genuine leather, but it is kind of the lowest grade of leather. It wears fine, it feels fine, but that's just kind of a little tidbit that I learned, that even though it says genuine leather, you can't sit there and brag about that necessarily. Anyway, back to the watch and the movement itself. So this one, it's got the raised numerals there, the raised indices, which I think look really good. And the dial itself, hopefully that's all in focus. Yeah, the dial itself just has that sunburst effect to it. And it's got the kind of the railroad tracks for right across the edge of the dial there, which I like quite a bit. The hands, they've definitely got some shape to them. They're not just plain hands. And again, and even that case, it has kind of that, right under there. It's just got a little bit of a polish where the rest of it is brushed, and it does make it look pretty good. It does come with a signed crown there, as you can see, which is pretty cool. And, I had it earlier when I first started. I had it up kind of against this. This one was also sent to me, the Mini Focus from AliExpress. They keep sending me random things. So I'll review or do something with this one later, but I'm just putting these side by side right now so you can see the sweeping hands versus your typical quartz ticking hand. So it's kind of a cool thing to see. And then I suppose I could put it next to, an automatic. So today I'm wearing the Zelos swordfish. We'll kind of put it there, and then you can kind of see, all three of them. So you can see a little bit of a difference, in that sweeping hand quartz. I mean, it still has it's not quite as smooth, but I think in general, if you were to look at that, you wouldn't necessarily feel like you're looking at a quartz. So I think that's pretty good. But when you go to their website, I'm pretty impressed with some of the things that I see. They've got some really good designs. They are pretty popular. I do like this diplomat one here that is sold out, but I do like the shape of that. I thought that was pretty cool. They have a nice looking aviator that is also sold out, obviously, but the prices are pretty damn good. So far I'm impressed with the quality. What I do like is they obviously put more money into the actual watch than they did. This is basically just a 10 container that it came in, which I'm fine with, right? At this price, put every possible penny you can into the watch versus, the packaging. I don't care about the packaging. So I do appreciate that they had the sense to do that. But yeah, going back here, they have also got some automatics, which look great. I really like what they've done with a lot of these. So these guys are based in New York, Niagara Falls. But they, for both the automatic and the quartz movements, they're using Japanese movements, which is, for this price, it's great. And it even, this thing has a sapphire crystal, believe it or not. So at $89, that's a pretty good deal. And this one comes in a couple different colors, but just go take a look at them. I'm very impressed with it so far. What I am going to kind of report back on here in, I guess a year or 2 years, if I'm still doing this, is battery life, right? That's got to be the Achilles heel of something like this, but maybe there's something I don't know, and they've found a way to make it, they being Seiko, have found a way to make it more efficient to be able to have a sweeping hand versus a ticking hand. But so far I can't really figure out how they would possibly do that, but hopefully they prove me wrong. But again, it was a quick budget review. So thanks, and I'll talk to you guys soon.